Hey Superman fans, today we're diving into one of the most unexpectedly terrifying moments in Superman movie history, the infamous Cyborg transformation scene from Superman 3. If you were a kid in the 1980s, chances are this moment haunted your dreams. Let's talk about why this scene was so terrifying and how it left an entire generation traumatized. Now, Superman 3 is often remembered as the weird comedic entry in the Christopher Reeve Superman series. It leaned heavily into Richard Pryor's comedy, and while it had its moments, it wasn't exactly the Empire Strikes Back of Superman films. But then, out of nowhere, bam! A straight-up horror scene that scarred young minds forever. Let's set the stage. Vera Webster, the cold and calculating sister of Ross Webster, gets caught by the evil supercomputer that she and her brother had commissioned. The machine, designed to become self-aware, decides to take matters into its own hands, literally. As kids, we were expecting another fun Superman adventure, maybe some slapstick humour with Richard Pryor. Instead, we got this. The moment she's grabbed, there's this eerie high-pitched electronic sound. Metal pieces attach themselves to her against her will. Her face is frozen in terror as her eyes widen. The final horror, her face turns silver, her eyes glow, and she becomes an emotionless cybernetic nightmare. In a movie that featured a drunk Superman fighting himself in a junkyard, this was a scene that really left kids shaken. So why did this scene hit so hard? Let's break it down. Firstly, the fear of being taken over is deeply unsettling. Watching Vera get forcibly transformed into a lifeless machine, pure nightmare fuel. The movie was mostly light-hearted and goofy, so this sudden shift into sci-fi horror caught everyone off guard. The mix of electronic screeches and mechanical clicks added to the sheer dread, and that final close-up of her silver face with glowing eyes, it just felt wrong, like something out of the Twilight Zone. Even today, people still talk about how this scene terrified them as kids. There are countless Reddit threads, YouTube comments, and blog posts from adults admitting that Vera Webster's cyborg transformation was one of their first real horror experiences. For some, it was their first introduction to the fear of technology taking over. For others, it was just the stuff of bad dreams for weeks. Either way, Superman 3 left a lasting mark that no one saw coming. So what do you think? Did this scene traumatize you as a kid, or did you laugh at the transformation? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into Superman history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. I'm Steve Eunice from SupermanHomepage.com.
As the computer begins to take over, things go out of control for the terrible trio. But even in the carefully plotted chaos, there's still room for the occasional bit of fun.
All of a sudden, a guy jumped down with a kind of Batman suit on. He said, "Don't worry, sweetheart, I'll save you." And it was our head stuntman, Paul Weston, which cracked everybody up, especially me.